morning, everyone. So, I think you all are ready for the next session of your science class. As you know that we are discussing about the separation techniques and the next technique, before starting that next technique, I want to know that do you know about the miscible and immiscible liquids? Okay, no problem. Miscible and immiscible liquids means those liquids that cannot mix with each other like oil and water, they are immiscible. And those liquids which can easily mix with each other like alcohol and water, that is miscible liquid. So here we are doing the separation of miscible liquids. As you know that these two liquids do not mix with each other. So as two liquids do not mix with each other, so immiscible liquids separate out in layers depending on their densities. This is an apparatus which is known as separating funnel. And you can see clearly in the picture that there are two liquids. One is kerosene oil and the another is water. But kerosene oil has less density than water. So that means water is heavier than kerosene oil. And that's why the water take a layer or water settle down at the bottom, whereas kerosene will aggregate or settle on the top. You have to keep the mixture for some time so that they can easily settle down according to their density. And then when you see a clear cut boundary between these two, as you can see in the picture, then this is the stopcock. Open it, place a beaker under this, and you can get one liquid and keep a close watch. As soon as this boundary layer touch this stopcock, you just off it, close it, so that now the next liquid can be easily obtained into the another beaker. So applications, this mix technique is used to separate of oil from water and to get iron from its ore. Iron is a metal and its ore which contain some impurities with metal. So that impurities and metal contain different densities, they can be easily separated out when they are in liquid form. So this one is very important as well as very easy activity. This is the discussion and the conclusion of this activity. Now separation of miscible liquid. As we know that these liquids can easily mix with each other. So which method we will use? We will use distillation process. What is distillation process? Distillation process, it is evaporation followed by condensation. Means first we have to provide heat to the liquid so that it will evaporate, and when the vapors will form, then those vapors will allow to condense, will allow to cool down, and then we will get the pure substance. Which principle, what principle will takes place? Different miscible liquids can be separated on the basis of difference in their boiling point, as both are liquid, you know, in the mixture. So every liquid contain any one boiling point. So as different liquid contain different boiling point, we will take the advantage of this one property, and on this, that on the basis of this difference in the boiling point, we will separate the liquid. So again I want to say now two type of miscible liquids are there. On what basis? On the basis that the liquid which are present in them having a difference in their boiling point greater than 25, मीन्स जो आपके मिसिबल लिक्विड्स के अंदर जो लिक्विड्स मिले हुए हैं, अगर उनके बॉइलिंग पॉइंट का डिफरेंस, मीन्स किसी एक का बॉइलिंग पॉइंट और दूसरे के बॉइलिंग पॉइंट में जो डिफरेंस आता है, अगर वो 25 डिग्री से ज़्यादा है या 25 केल्विन से ज़्यादा है, तो आप यूज़ करेंगे सिंपल डिस्टिलेशन, और अगर 25 से कम है लाइक हेयर, देन वी यूज़ फ्रैक्शनल डिस्टिलेशन. Let's discuss what do you mean by simple distillation and fractional distillation. This one is the apparatus. This is the distillation flask in which we will keep the mixture which contain two or more than two liquid. This is the thermometer to keep a close watch on the temperature. This is a delivery tube through which the vapors will pass. And this delivery tube is a special type of tube. There is a cover of another glass tube over it. And this glass tube contain water which help to cool down the vapors which will pass through this tube. And this water is constantly being changed to cool down the vapors. And this delivery tube is allowed to open in this beaker. The special structure of this kind of delivery tube is known as condensation tube. So a delivery tube is a simple tube. It do not contain any cover on it. बट क्योंकि यहाँ पे आपके डिलीवरी ट्यूब के ऊपर एक और ट्यूब का कवर है, तो इसको हम कंडेंसेशन ट्यूब बोलते हैं बिकॉज इट हेल्प्स इन कंडेंसेशन. सो व्हाट हैपन, यू विल कीप द लिक्विड हेयर and yes, you will keep liquid here. For example, there are two liquid A and liquid, liquid A and liquid B. For example, these are two liquids. So liquid A contain a boiling point 50 degrees Celsius. So when we provide heating to the mixture, then at the 50 degrees Celsius the vapors start, and these vapors are of A because the boiling point of the B is, for example, 90 degrees Celsius. So 90 degrees higher than the 50 degree. So first the vapors of 50 degree will arise, and no doubt the vapors of 90 degree will also arise, but they will not go at a high distance and they will fall down. What happened? They will fall down. But the vapors of A, as they get the sufficient temperature to be in the vapors, so these vapors will transfer through this tube, and when they are moving in the condensation tube, then due to this water, these vapors will convert into drops, will convert into water, as you can see here. These are the water drops, and these water drops can be easily collected here. What happened after some time, we observe that at this temperature 50 degrees Celsius, as I given you the example, 50 degrees Celsius, the vapors will stop to arise. We can understand by this that it means now liquid A is completely finished from here. Then we increase the temperature, and this temperature when we increase, then for example now it will be stable on 90 degrees Celsius. Then now the 90 degrees Celsius vapors will, that liquid vapors will come out from the condensation tube. But because I have taken only the example of two liquids, so one liquid can be obtained into this beaker and the another will remain here. And one question should arise in your mind, that how can we control the temperature? Should we stop heating? No, we should not stop heating. Then how can? There are some anti-bumping granules for smooth boiling. That means these are the special type of granules which can hold the temperature for some time. That means they help to maintain this temperature. This is not given in your NCERT, but for an extra knowledge, I think you should know about it. If everything I will discuss that is given in NCERT, then what is the use of me? So this is the another extra thing that is not in NCERT. Let's read it. Distillation is the separation of constituents of a liquid mixture by vaporization and then again condensation the vapors into liquid. It involves a change of state from liquid to vapors and again to liquid. Okay, let's move on the next one. This is the discussion and the conclusion, you can easily read it. This one is fractional distillation, but I will discuss this technique in the next session. I hope you understand these two techniques. Okay, have a nice day. Goodbye.